So the two-horse race I mentioned in the last episode has turned into a one-horse race. And we're not that horse. Man United are a juggernaut at the moment. They're just not dropping points whatsoever. We're doing our best to catch up. But if I'm being completely honest, I think the form that Man United are on, I can't see us catching them. At best, we're 4 points behind if we win our game in hand. At worst, we're 7 points behind them. We got to hope they mess up a lot of times during the season. But today we're going to focus on the cup competitions. We're going to focus on a 5th round FA Cup against Bristol City and a Champions League first round, first leg against Ajax. What is happening, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to episode 65 of the Saving Swans series. As I mentioned in the intro, look at the league table, Man United just not dropping points. I mean, the games we've had since you last left us, those are the games there. We did lose 2-1 away from home against Spurs. They scored in the 92nd minute to get their winner. In all fairness, we did score in the 81st minute. I was prepared to accept the draw, but Keita Balder scored in the 92nd minute and really dented our hopes of trying to challenge for the title. We beat Liverpool 3-2 in the Carabao Cup semi-final, second leg away from home, so we are going to be in the Carabao Cup final, which will be in the next episode. We beat Fulham 2-1 in the FA Cup 4th round. Marco Rog and an own goal helped us there. They did get a goal back, but it was all settled in the first half. A 5-2 away win at Everton. It was a crazy game. Goals flying everywhere, including 3 goals in the last 5 minutes. But it doesn't matter how they go in, so long as they go in. 1-0 win against Middlesbrough. Yomar got the goal. A 4-1 away win against West Brom. Mbolo, Rog and Llorente grabbing the goals. And the latest league game was against Southampton with a 4-2 win. Mbolo, Yomar, Rog and Correa grabbing the goal. So there's been a lot of goals flying in the games in between, but we are going to concentrate on the FA Cup and the Champions League first knockout round today. So we've got Bristol City at home and then the midweek game against Ajax away. So this is going to be the lineup for Bristol City, who, let's have a check on Bristol City. They are 15th in the Championship with Ched Evans in charge. So we should be beating this team in all fairness, but I am conscious as well of the Champions League game midweek. So Timo Horn's going to be in goal, our cup goalkeeper. Johnson, Cabrera, Lascelles target at the back. Mesa, Llorente, Almiron in the middle. Jose attacking mid. Yomar and Girigori up front. Should be enough to do Bristol City, but it is the FA Cup and anything can happen in the FA Cup. Got to improve a point. We are at home. We are against the lesser opposition. It should be a smooth entry into, I believe, the quarter-final of the FA Cup. Oh, they do get an early free kick. And that is the end of the highlight. So, I mean, we should be doing well here. But, as everyone knows, the FA Cup can produce shocks, which we certainly need to guard against complacency. But we looks like we're having most of the shots. They haven't had a shot yet. And Almiron finds Roque Mesa to Yomar. Almiron with a decent slide. It's all a bit close in the box. And Yomar smashes it high and wide. It was quite hard to keep in touch with what was going on there because they're all so compact. I couldn't see what was going on. Jose finds Llorente, Girigori, and Girigori grabs the first goal of the game. It was a nice goal, nice from the throw-in. We'll watch that again because I was talking over most of it. Shelby Johnson finds Almiron, Jose, Llorente, all first-time passes, and Girigori smashes it into the net. And we've got another throw-in a very similar position. Jose finds Roque Mesa, it's 2-0. We are dominating, as we should be. And it's nice to see the OG Roque Mesa, the captain of Swansea City, been here since the start. And from 2 set pieces, 2 throw-ins, in similar positions, we grabbed 2 goals. And, you know, it's going pretty well in the FA Cup. We haven't really had, apart from Liverpool, we haven't had any tough opposition yet. It'd be nice to try and retain the trophy if possible. But Almiron has picked up a knock, so we might sub him off at half-time. Because like I say, I'm thinking of the Champions League in midweek. Because I've rotated the team quite a lot. And I've managed to register Girigori for the knockout round of the Champions League. Because he wasn't registered for the group stages. But we'll have a look at tactics. We will bring off Almiron, as he has picked up a knock. I think we'll bring Harit on. Can he play in there? Yeah, kind of. You're going to play deep line and play make Harit, and you're going to like it. Because if I'm honest, I don't think Harit's going to be starting. Although he probably will start, because I'm going to go with a defensive formation away from home. So Harit will probably get a start against Ajax, because he'll play on the left wing. But we do start the second half, 2-0 up against Bristol City. They haven't had a shot on target yet. Although Hogan has beat his man, crosses it in, and we do manage to clear the ball. And the highlight is still happening. So unless, something big's going to happen, or knowing Football Manager, you'll just stop randomly and go, there you are, that's your lot. But Yomar coming up to goal. Oh, it's a poor shot from Yomar. And it is wide of the goal. So yeah, now that we're 2-0 up, I can probably just talk about the save, really. So yeah, we're looking forward to Ajax. That'll be a decent game. It is away from home, though, so if we can get a draw out there and win at home, that'll be fantastic. In the league, Man United, I was just looking at their schedule before recording. They haven't lost a game since December, and we're at nearly the end of February now. And Girigori does grab a second. It was a nice team goal. So nice. Girigori's been pretty good this season. So yeah, we just got to win our games and just hope that Man United slip up. We do have a game against Man United at home, which is after the second leg against Ajax. So I'll probably show that off in one episode. So we got to make sure we beat them in that game. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to be winning the league. Don't get me wrong, it's our best season so far in the league. We've been very dominant against most teams. But Man United are something else this season. They just don't seem to be dropping points. They've 27 games played so far, and they've won 21 of them. They've only dropped points in 6 games. Yomar grabs himself a fourth. Grabs himself a goal, but our fourth overall. So, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. I'll be very surprised if we do win the league this season. But we just got to hope that Man United slip up. If we beat Man United and then they slip up once, we're ahead of them. So it's not over yet, but we've got to be realistic, And I am going to bring Yomar off because he probably will start against Ajax. We'll bring on Mbolo. He can play target man. We've got to rest our players. We don't want to burn them all out against Bristol City in the FA Cup. So yeah, Carabao Cup final, that'll be interesting. That's going to be next episode. I don't want to say I'm not bothered by it because we're in the final. I want to win the cup. But the board doesn't care. I didn't really care until the semi-finals, but it'll be a nice trophy to add to the trophy cabinet because we haven't won it before. I think that's going to be the drive for us. And it is against Man United as well, so that'll be a test for us to see how we do against a strong Manchester United. They'll probably put up their best team, if I'm honest. But it'll be interesting to see how we get on. They did knock us out the semi-final of the FA Cup. Not last season, the season before. That'll be an interesting game. Mbolo's through on goal. I should have done better. I think we're cruising now into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Haven't really been challenged in this game. We'll make one last substitute who's looking a bit tired. Jose, he's 65%, but he's having a good game. We'll leave him on. Target's having a good game. We'll leave him on. In fact, we'll bring Nart on because we need to get him used to the team, used to the tactics. So we'll bring on Nart, who all of a sudden has grown a beard, very similar to my in-game manager, which I think is a glitch in the game anyway, that for whatever reason all the players seem to look like you. But that's cool. We're going to take a spin on it and think that they're all inspired to look like their manager. That's the story we're going to spin. So we do win 4-0. We do appreciate their efforts. It was a game that we always were going to win, I think. It would have been a definite upset if we'd have lost. So we win in the FA Cup, which I think we're in the quarterfinals of now. Meet expectations, a dominant win. And 194 grand. Almira's only out for 3 days, that's fine. I'm going to praise Girigori's performance because he has been a revelation this season. For someone who started 4th choice, he has been a revelation. 21 goals in 20 games, 7 off the bench. Good job, Girigori. You've played yourself into a role in this team. So we're going to come back now for the Ajax game away from home in the Champions League. Let's hope we can get a good result away from home. So this is the lineup for the Ajax game away from home, Champions League, first knockout round, first leg, first everything. Timo Horn in goal, Trent Boning, Arthur and Nart at the back, Zachary Paul in that ball winning midfielder DM role, Marco Rog and De Luca in the middle, Mbolo on the right, Correa on the left because Arik did pick up a knock in training. He's back tomorrow, but I don't want to risk him. And Girigori gets the nod ahead of Yomar up front for us. The reason being is that I can't drop him because he's scoring goals for fun. Plus, in the second leg, you know, Yomar can always come in. Plus, Yomar can always come off the bench if need be. So it's not as if he's out of the game. But we'll get the game underway. And if we're going to get far in the Champions League, the furthest we've got is the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We haven't reached the semis, have we? Did we reach the semis last? Yeah, we reached the semis last year because we got PSG. So the semi-final is the closest we got to. Can we make it one step better this time round? Marco Rog finds Girigori. Back to Rog. Finds Girigori in the box. Brilliant Mbolo. That's a fantastic save from their goalkeeper. Penalty. No, it's not. But their goalkeeper made a fantastic save there. Correa finds De Luca outside the box. He's got 19 long shots. It's deflections and it's offside. I could tell I was offside before it even went in. So we've started off well. Girigori. It's a decent ball to Mbolo. Mbolo coming up onto goal. Crosses it to Correa. It's 1-0 to Swansea. Angel Correa with the goal. And fair play to Mbolo. That was a decent assist from him in that Rom Deuter role. See, Man United, 95 million. It's not enough. It's not enough. I want 195 million. Mbolo is a fantastic cross. Correa did well to get the space to get into that position. And we are 1-0 up already. We get the away goal. And let's just not chuck this away. De Luca crosses it in. It's headed away. Ajax have only had one shot all game. None on target as of yet. And Vita Bueno to Rigoni. And of course they score their first shot on target. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? But they do get the equaliser 16 minutes in. It's a good counter-attack. I can't moan about that. Where was our defence? All out of sorts. All out of position. And Timo Horn couldn't get anywhere near it. And it is 1-1 in this game. But that's okay. We've got the away goal. So I'm going to encourage the team. De Luca crosses it in. But it is cleared. And our Ajax going to counter-attack again. I mean, we've got most of the possession. We're good on control. Rigoni crosses it in. And it's another Ajax counter-attack. Second shot on target. 2 goals for Ajax. And their counter-attack in football is ripping us apart. And it's from, I think the last one's from a corner as well. Their counter-attack in football is ripping us apart. It was a nice finish by Tyson, though. Or Tyson, however you say his name. But, boys, what is this? 2-1 down. We are away from home. We need to get back in this game. We started off well, so it was another corner. Oh, it's a header, though. A wasted opportunity. It's going to be one of those games where we have all the clear-cut chances and don't score enough goals. I can already sense it coming. Correa finds Marco Rog. That's a stunning goal from Marco Rog. And it's going to go down as an own goal. Oh, okay, it's an own goal. But that's fine. It's 2 away goals. De Luca crosses it in. It's cleared out to Rog. Where's the deflection here? Hang on, so he passes it back. I'm trying to look. Oh, it came off his head. It came off his head. So it's 2-2. Let it be known that Ajax have had 2 shots on target and scored 2 goals. No clear-cut chances. We've had 3 clear-cut chances. Just putting that out there for when they score their third. Oh, that's a poor shot. But we're coming into half times. 2-2 at the break from the looks of it. I'd say, I mean, we've played well, but they've just had us on the counter 2 times and scored twice. So we just need to carry on what we're doing, I think. Just carry on what we're doing. Anybody not playing particularly well? Arthur Francisco's on a 6.5. We'll bring Cabrera on for him. Nart on a 6.5 as well. Rog's on a 6.4. So we'll bring on Almiron and swap them over. There we are. So double sub at the break. We'll keep the same tactics. I think it's working. We're going on control now, as we are maintaining the possession. If we can grab a third, that'll be fantastic. Although, I would take a 2-2 back to the Liberty, because we are home and we could probably do the job at the Liberty. I'm going to demand more from the team, because we do need to get that third goal just to be safe. And we'll leave it to 80 minutes. Throw in from Rojo. Zachary Paul clears it to Mbolo. What's Mbolo going to do? The space investigator finds Girigori. And Mbolo's making the run. Can he find him? No, he goes long. Oh, it was a poor decision from Girigori there. Should have used Mbolo, I think. Although they have had a third shot on target now. So we can't go with a 3 shots, 3 goals rule anymore. But still, they've had 2 brilliant counter-attacks and scored 2 goals. De Luca, that's a long highlight. That's a poor ball from De Luca. And don't tell me it's another counter-attack. Nope, we cut it out. De Luca finds Mbolo. I see Trent making the run, so does Mbolo. It's a nice ball from Trent. Correa crosses across goal. And there's the 3rd goal. It was a nice team goal. Everybody involved, from the midfield to the right back to the left wing. Everybody involved, but this is the main attack here. Mbolo finds Trent. It's a brilliant cross. Girigori finds Correa, who crosses it again. And it's a nice header from Mbolo to make it 3-2 to Swansea. And it's a game we've been in control of, in all fairness. But I wouldn't count Ajax out at this point. I mean, they've scored 2 goals from 0 clear-cut chances. 2 half chances, they've scored 2 goals. We've had 4 clear-cut chances, 3 half chances. It's a game we've deserved to win. We've had all the possession, we've had the shots. So if we did come away with a draw, it'd be a big disappointment. But like I say, they did score 2 decent counter-attacks, though. Oh, he's off. He is off. Goodbye, N'Golo, you are off. Everybody wave. Goodbye. There he is. There's the red card. And they are down to 10 men. We're going to go flexible on the structure. But Trent finds Almiron. De Luca outside the box. He does have 19 long shots. And I think we've only ever seen 1 long shot go in from him. But don't worry, they'll come. De Luca has been linked with PSG. There have been rumours of that. But they're going to have to pay 100 mil plus to get De Luca offers. As I mentioned with Mbolo, we're not a selling club anymore. We don't have to sell our best players to get higher in the league. I think we can win the league. And there's the 4th from Mbolo. Nice goal. I think we can win the league. It's just that Man United this season have been so impressive and gone on such a long unbeaten run. But we'll watch the goal. We're focusing on the Champions League today. Correa finds De Luca. Gives it to Nart. Nart with a decent cross. Finds Mbolo at the back post. And it's another headed goal from Breel Mbolo. The 95 million man. I'm glad we didn't sell him. I think it was the right decision to make. And we do take a 4-2 lead to the Liberty Stadium. Job done pretty much there. Nart. Can we see the end of the game? There we go. It's all over. We do get the 4-2 win. I appreciate their efforts. Well done, lads. You've done well in this game. We do take... Ooh, Barcelona Man City. That's an interesting game. As a first knockout round leg anyway. But Swansea defeat 10-man Ajax. It's a 4-2 win. Zachary Paul could do with the rest. So we'll suggest... There we are. So Zachary Paul accepts having a rest. We're going to praise Mbolo's performance because he did do well. And as I mentioned, PSG have sent scouts to watch DeLuca. But as I mentioned, they're going to have to give us, well, how much is he worth at the moment? 53 million. They're going to have to at least double that if they want to take that off him. So we're going to come back for the Carabao Cup final in the next episode. And depending on how long the game is, if it's quite a long game, we'll just do the Carabao Cup final. If not, we'll do the Brighton game as well. So we'll do a few back-to-back games as well. So we'll have Brighton in the league and United in the Cup. So hopefully I will see you next time for a Carabao Cup final special. Can we add a trophy to our trophy cabinet? Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2018 content. We upload Saving Swans every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 4 PM GMT. And hopefully I will see you next time for a Carabao Cup final. Thank you very much for watching.